you guys, welcome back. Today I wanted to show you some of the group members of the Gesneriad, or Gesneriad, why do I keep doing this to myself, family that kind of got me interested in this group of plants. I actually went to an Orchid Society meeting, and when I went to that Orchid Society meeting, they had a African Violet show, or an African Violet and Friends show. And we were wandering around and we're like, oh my goodness, these are so beautiful. Again, I'm not a big African Violet fan. I walked through there and I'm like, there are a lot of things in there that I really like. So now I'm getting into African Violets because there's so many hybrids and stuff out there. But these little gems are what actually made me go, wow, I like those a lot. So this one here, I have a few over here, and I'll show you these. Again, these are the ones, with the exception of one, that I started off with, and they're doing really, really well. I keep them in a bright, kind of sheltered location. They're actually in my window. They get afternoon sun, but I sometimes close the drapes or whatever if it gets too hot. And I water them from below, so I have them usually sitting in a drip tray. And yeah, I just keep them constantly moist. Usually I'll put half an inch to an inch of water in the bottom of the drip tray, and then the plant soaks it up, and usually within a half hour it's dry, and then I let it sit for a couple of days, and then we're back to the races, watering again. So I will try other methods of watering, but right now this is working for me, and if it's working, yay. So anyway, to this plant, or this group, this one here is a Primulina nimbus. It has a really, really nice decorative leaf. I don't know, the markings on the leaf I find are quite cool. I'm finding that it's tilting towards the sun, so I really should spin it from time to time. It's got these beautiful flowers. If you follow me on Facebook, on the Plants and Things What's Growing page, I just recently posted some photos of this. They're really beautiful, really soft lavender color. I'll trim this this old flower spike off. I have two of them, but it keeps on producing more flower spikes. So they're long, they're really cool, just really cute, an easy plant to care for. So this one's Primulina nimbus. The other Primulina that I got, I absolutely love this leaf. This one here is Primulina Moonlight. This is really, really beautiful. I think, what is it, as the temperature cools down, I believe, you'll get more variegation to the leaves. So right now they're quite a bit more green than when I first purchased the plant. And they were quite small when I got them, and now, I don't know whether you're going to be able to see, it's starting into producing some flower spikes. I don't know whether you're able to see in there. Get my face out of there. But in the cracks of the plant, there's little things that are popping up, and those are going to be flowers. So excited for this one. So stay tuned for more updates on this one. Again, this is Primulina Moonlight. I really like the Primulinas. I think they're my favorite. I also bought this one. I think these leaves are stunning. This needs to be repotted so bad, and I will do a video. I'll make the video after this and post it, I don't know, sometime soon. And but the leaves are really, really cool. Look at the variegation of the leaf. That's really amazing. I think when it gets a new home and it gets better care, the leaves are going to be a little bit more flat. But right now, because it dries out so quickly right now, the leaves are a little bit curled and stressed. And here is a close-up. Look at the margins on those leaves. And then they have beautiful little flowers. The only thing I don't like about these flowers is they never seem to open completely. They kind of stay a little form of a bell, and the petals don't open wide. But they're beautiful, lavender kind of purple in there. Oh, they're so cute. And I love the contrast with the leaves. So this one is really, really cute. Again, most of these, actually all of them except, no, most of them, not all of them, I got in March. March, April, May, June, now it's July. So in 4 months, this went from just a 2-leaf plant to a crazy, beautiful little specimen that's falling over. Like, I thought it wasn't going to survive. It was really, really, really small, and it's grown so well. Same thing with this one. It was still not very big. it was probably half the size of this plant, and it's grown this much in 4 months. So absolutely fantastic. And then another one that I have, these ones here, I would recommend doing a Google search. These are Petrocosmea. These are absolutely beautiful. They're very architectural. Right now it's in a very, very small pot, and the leaves I find are dangling over. So I'm going to put it in a 3-inch pot or maybe a 4-inch pot so the leaves can lay flat across the surface, and they look absolutely beautiful. Very, very geometric shapes going around in swirls. And it will produce small, kind of like a violet flower that come up. And it doesn't flower all the time. It's kind of a once a year. I believe it's in the spring. This one here is Petrocosmea ASA Blue. Oh, and I forgot to tell you what this one is. This one's a Gloxinella lindeniana. So I forgot to tell you the name of that. It's one of my favorites, and I forgot it already. It wants to fall over. So this one I really, really like. Really reminds me of an African violet, but you'll notice with the structure, if you Google it, Petrocosmea, they're really, really, really cool. I've wanted one of those ever since I was a kid, actually, but I didn't know what they were. I saw them in books. And then here is one of my Episcias. This is one of my original Episcias, and I actually took cuttings of this. And look at the beautiful flowers. The flowers are beautiful in red. Really striking. I think that they're coming up as orange on the camera. I've got another one under here. Really, really cool. They call these flame violets. So yeah, really, really nice plant. Love these. And then last but not least, this is the one that I got in the Ladybugs 1010 from the eBay haul. And this one's doing really, really well. This is the Alsobia Dianthiflora. And look at the flower on that. That is a stunning flower. So this one here, it's grown really, really well. It produces kind of like a strawberry. What are those, stolons? Where it will run across the soil surface, and then it will root each time that it comes in contact with the soil. So each one of these little things I'll be able to plant up if I wanted to, but I'm just going to plant it in a slightly bigger pot, and I'm going to kind of wrap the plant around so that I just have a nice big planter of this, and then have it hang down maybe in a hanging basket or something like that. But it flowers profusely. Since I've gotten it, maybe about a week and a half, 2 weeks after I got it, it started to produce all kinds of blooms. This is probably its 5th or 6th bloom that it's done, and the blooms last for maybe a week. So this one has been open for a few days. You're like, Bill, but it's just the last week that you uploaded the video on unboxing. Yeah, I kind of had that video. I didn't want to overwhelm you with unboxing videos, so I did it a little bit late. I apologize. So anyway, these are the ones that got me started into the Gesneriad family, and yeah, I wanted to share it with you. There's going to be more updates. I'm noticing now that some of the leaf cuttings from the African violets from Bloom Lovers have started to sprout. So I'll do an update video soon on those. Right now they're just kind of poking through, so I want to wait until they get to be a little bit bigger before I show you. And yeah, so stay tuned for more updates. There will be lots more. And until next time, happy growing, everyone. The stem is very, very wiry. It's very small, very delicate looking. I'm very fearful that this is going to break. So just be mindful of the pressure you're using when planting. You don't want to